The F-22 is on a very short leash. After first being grounded, the world's most sophisticated and expensive jet fighter is flying again.
They thought they stole America's greatest weapon. They were dead wrong. For years, China launched relentless cyber attacks, hoping to steal the crown jewel of U.S. air power, the F-22 Raptor's blueprints. They thought they had it all, but what they got was a ghost. Now, in a move no one saw coming, the U.S. has pulled the curtain back on something far more dangerous. The next-generation air dominance fighter, an aircraft so advanced it makes the F-22 look outdated. With mind-blowing stealth, unmatched speed, and near-telepathic battlefield awareness, it's set to enter service by 2030, and it's already making America's enemies panic. So, what makes this jet so terrifying? And why is the world's most powerful air force replacing its greatest creation? Let's find out. The F-22 Raptor is still one of the deadliest fighter jets in the world. Its sleek, radar-evading design, hidden air intakes, and advanced coating keep it virtually invisible. But its real power lies inside. The APG-77 radar can lock onto multiple targets in storms, fog, or chaos, tracking enemies over 150 miles away. Surrounding the aircraft are 30 antennas that detect threats more than 250 miles out. Heat sensors spot incoming missiles without giving away its own position. At the heart of the Raptor are two monster processors crunching over 10 billion instructions per second, managing everything from radar to weapons. This turns the F-22 into a flying command center. Weapon-wise, it carries 3 internal weapons bays, 2 on the sides and 1 under the fuselage. The main bay holds 6 long-range missiles. Side bays carry short-range heat seekers. But don't be fooled. It can also be reconfigured to carry bombs, including 2 1,000 pounds or up to 8 250 pounds air-to-ground bombs. While stealth mode keeps its weapons tucked inside, the F-22 also has 4 wing-mounted hardpoints, each capable of carrying missiles or external fuel tanks. Despite all this, China claimed it had stolen the F-22's design. Enter the J-31, China's first 5th-gen stealth fighter. But while Beijing raced to copy yesterday's tech, the U.S. leapfrogged into the future with the NGAD, Next Generation Air Dominance Program. Unlike traditional jets, NGAD isn't just a fighter, it's an ecosystem. At its core is the manned fighter, but surrounding it are CCAs, collaborative combat aircraft. Unmanned drones that fight alongside the pilot, control with button press. Each NGAD will deploy at least 2 CCAs capable of striking targets in the air or on the ground. CCAs will take off with their mission preloaded. AI software allows them to coordinate with the NGAD fighter in real time, sharing sensor data, executing attack runs, and dodging threats. Between 2024 and 2028, the U.S. is pouring $6 billion into this game-changing fleet. The result? One pilot gains the eyes, weapons, and defenses of an entire squadron. CCAs can jam enemy radars, launch missiles, and collect intel, all while flying autonomously. They'll warn the pilot of incoming threats, dodge missiles, and turn the tide of any dogfight. Together, the NGAD and its CCAs operate like a single brain across multiple bodies. If one drone goes down, the others keep going. It's no longer one-on-one. It's 3-on-1. That's a nightmare for enemy pilots. And then there's the stealth. Everything about the NGAD is still under wraps. But what we do know is chilling. This fighter is designed to be invisible, not just radar, but also to infrared heat sensors. It's secret, thermal cloaking. This sci-fi tech bends and redirects heat from engines and weapons, making the jet vanish from thermal scanners. It's like giving a fighter jet an invisibility cloak. China thought they were catching up, but by the time their J-31 hits full strength, the U.S. will already be in a new era of air warfare, one where stealth, speed, and AI-driven teamwork dominate the skies. This isn't just a future of air combat. This is a future of war. This fighter isn't just stealthy. It's practically a ghost in the sky, built to strike before the enemy even knows it's there. The NGAD may not be completely invisible, but with its ability to mass heat signatures, infrared sensors won't stand a chance. Enemy radars will struggle to detect it, giving it the edge to sneak up on targets, both in the air and on the ground, and eliminate them before anyone can react. Thanks to weapons inherited from the F-22, it can destroy targets far beyond visual range, hitting enemies before they even realize they're under attack. This combo of stealth, advanced weaponry, and AI-linked drone wingmen, CCAs, makes the NG-80 a deadly force in modern air combat. But its real leap forward lies in its materials. Unlike older jets made mostly of metal, the NG-80 is built using cutting-edge ceramic matrix composites, CMCs, materials strong enough to withstand extreme heat yet light enough to boost speed and agility. What makes these CMCs so special is that both the reinforcement and matrix are made from the same ceramic, with added fibers for extra strength. They're lighter than traditional alloys, about a third the weight of nickel-based metals, giving the jet superior maneuverability and the ability to carry more firepower without slowing down. Even at blistering speeds, these materials don't warp, crack, or lose strength. They resist thermal shock, retain mechanical power at high altitudes, and offer unmatched durability. In short, the NG-80 isn't just fast. It's built to survive and dominate in the harshest conditions. And the impact of CMCs goes beyond this one fighter. GE Aviation is already integrating them into the F-35, signaling a shift in air dominance across the U.S. military. But materials are only part of the revolution. At the heart and GAD performance is its next-gen adaptive engine, the NGAP system, built by Pratt & Whitney. A prototype called XA-103 has already passed evaluations and is now moving to ground testing. This engine promises game-changing benefits, better fuel efficiency, longer flight times, and advanced thermal management, all while keeping the jet off enemy radars. While full details remain classified, the NGAP draws heavily from the ATP program, which pioneered composite materials and thermal innovations. These upgrades are key to boosting stealth and performance in contested airspace. Expect the NG-80 to cruise at Mach 2, twice the speed of sound, without afterburners. This super cruise capability means it stays stealthy even at top speed, avoiding the heat signature spikes that give traditional fighters away. With improved range and less need for refueling, the NG-80 outperforms Chinese and Russian rivals in both speed and endurance. Then comes the firepower. While most of its weapons remain under wraps, the AIM-260 Joint Advanced Tactical Missile JTM is expected to be one of its stars. Still in development by Raytheon, the JTM flies at Mach 5 and can hit targets 120 miles away, well beyond visual range. It's built to take out fast-moving fifth-gen jets like China's J-35 with surgical precision, using inertial guidance and radar to lock on and destroy from a distance. They build it for one reason: to crush anything that dares challenge U.S. air superiority. Meet the missile that could hunt down China's most advanced fighters before they're even seen. One of the most deadly tools in the NG-80 arsenal is the JTM, built to counter threats like China's J-31 stealth jet. Brigadier General Anthony Genetempo, former head of the Air Force Weapons Program, confirmed that this next-gen missile outperforms the AMRAAM in range and includes precision features aimed directly at new enemy jets. It's not just powerful, it's personal. This is why the JTM is at the heart of America's future air dominance. But air threats aren't the only concern. The NG-80 will also carry the Northrop Grumman Stand-in Attack Weapon, or SIW, a missile designed to strike mobile targets like enemy ships and air defense systems. Though still under wraps, SIW adds another deadly layer: the ability to hit both air and ground threats with one platform. It turns NG-80 into a multi-domain assassin. Now here's where the game really changes: altitude. The NG-80 is expected to fly at an incredible 60,000 feet. That's not just high, that's tactical dominance. When the F-22 shot down China's high-altitude balloon in 2023, it proved how valuable that height really is. Missiles launched from that level travel farther, hit harder, and arrive before the enemy even knows what's coming. Think about it. Enemy fighters cruising at 30,000 feet won't even see the NG-80, let alone the missile that takes them down. This isn't just air combat. This is air control from the shadows. It's first look, first shot, first kill. At those heights, NG-80 isn't playing fair. It's rewriting the rules. And while the jet's speed and stealth are unmatched, the real advantage is asymmetry. The battlefield isn't even. The enemy has no chance to respond. Still, That edge comes at a cost. Each NG-80 is expected to cost nearly $300 million, almost triple price of an F-35. And that doesn't include the drones that may fly alongside it. As Air Force Secretary Frank Kendall said in 2024, we can only afford it in small numbers. That means NG-80 won't replace the F-22 or F-35. It'll lead them. A spearhead force sent into the most dangerous missions where nothing else will do. Even in small numbers, it's a revolution in the sky. And the revolution doesn't stop there. The Navy has its own project in motion, the F-XX, planned to replace the aging Super Hornets by the 2030s. This jet will fight alongside the F-35C and future drones. Built for high-end warfare, the F-XX will dominate air, land, and sea. It's expected to supercruise, fly fast without afterburners, and be packed with next-gen stealth sensors and radar. But here's the twist. The F-XX may not even need a pilot. With options for manned, unmanned, and pilot-optional versions, this fighter will adapt to any battlefield. Whether it's refueling in midair, jamming enemy radars, or striking deep targets, this jet will do it all. America isn't just building planes. It's building the future of warfare. One where enemies are spotted before they even take off, and eliminated before they ever fire a shot. The United States Navy is quietly working on a revolutionary fighter jet under the F-XX program, a sixth-generation aircraft designed not only to replace the aging F/A-18 Super Hornets, but also to redefine the future of aerial warfare. Although much about the project remains classified, several groundbreaking technologies and forward-thinking design philosophies have already come to light. Among the most exciting advancements is the development of smart skins, a futuristic concept where the aircraft's very skin is embedded with a network of sensors and electronics. This isn't just a cosmetic upgrade. It fundamentally changes the nature of the aircraft. By integrating sensors into the jet structure, the Navy can eliminate the need for protruding antennae and pods, reducing drag, and dramatically boosting aerodynamic performance. These embedded systems could allow the aircraft to monitor its own structural health, adapt its electronic warfare profile, or even change its radar signature mid-flight, a feature that could revolutionize stealth capabilities. Beyond physical enhancements, the F-XX is being engineered to thrive in the most complex battlefields of the future. One of its core missions is to serve as a highly connected node within a massive combat network. Think of it not just as a jet, but as a flying data hub, capable of real-time communication with satellites, drones, ground forces, and other aircraft. This extreme battlefield connectivity allows for seamless information sharing, faster decision-making, and more coordinated strikes. For example, the F-XX could receive targeting data from a stealthy drone flying deep into enemy territory, or from a satellite in orbit, and use that data to carry out precision strikes, all without ever exposing itself directly to enemy defenses. This approach marks a dramatic departure from older strategies that relied on a single aircraft doing everything on its own. You're looking at the jet that could redefine the future of aerial warfare. The Navy's next-generation fighter, the F-XX, isn't just about speed or stealth. It's built for total adaptability. At its core is an open architecture system, a kind of high-tech plug-and-play setup that lets crews quickly swap out sensors, weapons, software, or electronic warfare tools to suit any mission. Need to jam enemy radar? Install countermeasures. On a long-range ocean patrol? Switch to sub-hunting sensors and extended fuel tanks. This flexibility means the F-XX can take on drastically different missions back-to-back. No lengthy reconfigurations, no downtime. But one of the biggest questions surrounding this fighter is its engine. The Air Force is already diving into adaptive cycle engines, which shift between high thrust and fuel efficiency on demand. They're fast, efficient, and perfect for long-range dogfights. But the Navy isn't convinced. Carrier jets face brutal stresses from catapult launches and short deck landings. Adaptive engines could be too heavy, too complex, or just too risky at sea. That's why the Navy is exploring alternatives. Compact high-thrust systems, maybe even hybrid propulsion, to deliver power without compromising durability. And here's where the F-XX really changes the game: survivability. Past jets like the F-22 and F-35 lean hard on stealth and speed to avoid getting hit. But modern radars and hypersonic missiles have made that strategy outdated. The F-22 won't just hide. It will fight smarter. It's being designed to work as part of a network kill web, feeding off real-time intel from satellites, drones, and destroyers. It doesn't have to see the enemy to strike. If something else on the battlefield spots a threat, the F-22 can instantly respond, hitting targets beyond visual range with deadly precision. As for weapons, expect nothing short of cutting edge. Hypersonic missiles, laser systems, and AI-powered targeting that can adapt mid-flight. Think of a missile that changes course mid-air based on fresh satellite data. Or a laser disabling incoming drones with pinpoint accuracy. No ammo wasted. It might sound like science fiction, but these techs are already in the testing phase and closer than you think. And let's not forget, this jet has to launch from a moving ship in the middle of the ocean. That means it must be tough enough to handle salt, stress, and tight quarters, whether it's on a Nimitz-class or the newer Gerald R. Ford-class carrier. But this isn't just about making it fit. The Navy wants the F-22 to transform carrier warfare, acting as a command node in the sky, guiding other jets and even drone wingmen through complex missions using advanced data sharing and coordination tools. In short, the F-22 isn't being built to win yesterday's wars. It's a leap forward, a jet designed to lead a connected, intelligent, and ultra-flexible air force of the future. This isn't just another aircraft. It's the Navy's boldest move yet in the race for air dominance.